Welcome back to SCTV. I'm Maddie Hays.
And I'm Morgan Wilkins, and we got a good week of videos for you guys. We got some homecoming videos, we got some normal video packages.
Our first story is about Ed Club. Their first meeting, they had an author come and talk about her books and experiences.
All right, let's check it out.
Author Angela Glover visited Education Club to share insights into her writing journey and the inspiration behind her stories. The stories are about her nephew, Ethan, and inspired by personal experience as an educator and aunt.
We didn't know that Ethan was going to be a Down syndrome kid when he was born on January 25th, 2000. He really is such a blessing because he's just a hoot, and he's kind of like a permanent 7-year-old all the time. It's allowed all of us to kind of explore different pieces of ourselves that we wouldn't had he not been a Down syndrome kid. Right? We all started learning sign language and getting involved in Down syndrome organizations in our different communities, and mostly just, you know, figuring out how to have a relationship with Ethan. It's opened up a whole new world that you don't have access to if you don't get that kind of surprise in your life.
So far, she has 2 books published and talks about the overarching theme of these books.
That we're all in it together, that, you know, nothing's black and white when you're trying to learn something. And community is important, and community needs to work together, and you can mess up and still do okay.
Be sure to be on the lookout for Angela Glover's future books. For SCTV, I'm Maddie Hays. It's really neat to hear how she tied her experiences into her books.
For our next story, Sam Campin had a story about the patio open up outside the library. Let's check it out.
Friday morning, Simpson unveiled a new patio outdoor section to the Dunn Library.
SGA Vice President Ileana Murphy spoke briefly on what this will provide for Simpson students.
Yeah, so I think students have already been using it, but we just kind of wanted an outdoor spot for students to come and gather and study and enjoy the nice weather.
Simpson has been renovating the Dunn Library for up to 2 years, with the library beginning reconstruction back in 2022.
Students are excited for the completion of the library so they can continue having a great place to study.
You know, it looks great, so I think all the students are happy to be able to use it.
The library will continue to try to add new features, such as Wi-Fi to the outdoor section to help students with their study.
We were looking about getting Wi-Fi added to the patio because students have a hard time getting connection because of the Wi-Fi is inside the windows, but right now we're still thinking about getting that.
Reporting for SCTV, I'm Sam Campin.
I'm Nick Gordon.
Our next video is a light humor piece. Let's check it out.
My name is Claire Hughes, and I'm here today with SCTV, and we're going to be walking around Kent Campus Center asking students random questions. So, let's do it. Who am I here with?
Shania.
What is your unpopular opinion?
My unpopular opinion is that Raising Cane's is better than Chick-fil-A.
You heard it here, folks. Who am I here with?
Avon Leg.
How tall are you?
5'10".
Can I measure that?
Sure.
Let me put my microphone. You're 5'9". Who am I here with?
Ellie Mortensen.
What is your unpopular opinion?
Women's sports are more fun to watch than men's sports.
I agree with that statement. Who am I here with?
Braxton.
How tall are you?
7'5".
Can I measure that?
Yeah, why not? Hey, keep it on going now.
5'5". Who am I here with?
Fred.
What is your unpopular opinion?
That money can buy happiness.
Can it? We don't know. Who am I here with?
Professor Green.
What is your unpopular opinion?
I personally think the Italian pizza that you eat in Venice is the best pizza, but some people might disagree.
You heard it here, folks. Who am I here with?
Savannah.
How tall are you?
5'5".
Can I measure that?
Yes.
All right, here we go. You are indeed 5'4". She's shorter than she thought. Who am I here with?
Maddie Haskell.
What is your unpopular opinion?
That he looks like Ed Sheeran.
Sure.
Who am I here with?
Bradley Kofed.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Can I measure that?
Sure.
Did you say 5'7"?
Sure.
He's 5'6".
Ah.
This last week was homecoming.
It was a lot of huge events and a lot of competition.
Yeah, it was super fun. Women's soccer had the first team ever because we were at home. So it was fun to actually get to experience the events too.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Our first story from homecoming week is street painting.
Street painting is a long-standing homecoming week tradition at Simpson, where students from different teams and organizations create original paintings based on the homecoming theme.
I'm Saitel, and I'm a part of Trio, and our theme for homecoming week is Foursquare, so you guys can play all year long, and we're just going to add like George and Jay Byers and make it very colorful and exciting.
The paintings are judged based on originality, Simpson spirit, use of the homecoming theme, color, and overall appearance. Some teams use drawings or computer generations to come up with their outlines, and some just go wherever the paintbrush takes them.
I'm doing it for ATO, and this is our picture. Thunder's going to be going on Foursquare as well as hopscotch, and then we're going to figure the rest out as we go.
There were many unique and amazing paintings by the students this year, and the judges chose women's soccer as the 2024 champion. With SCTV, I'm Rob Howes.
Shout out to you, Jay, for the design that won the competition.
Yeah, soccer's was incredible. It was really cool. So
the other ones were pretty cool too.
They were all good, all incredible, but soccer got first place. So
yeah, got some great artists.
For our next story, Yell Like Hell was one of the events that happened on Friday night, so let's check that out.
Simpson College had its annual Yell Like Hell homecoming event this Friday. Outside the teams that entered to compete in Yell Like Hell, there were also performances by the dance team and cheer team to really get the students excited. With few teams entering this year, it made the scoring very close, with the difference only being half a point. The three teams that entered this year were women's soccer, Trio, and Pi-Fi.
The winners for both Yell Like Hell and overall, and it was for both a point, just 0.5 difference in overall. So for Yell Like Hell, we have third place, Pi-Fi. In second place, we have women's soccer. And in first place, we have Trio.
Reporting for SCTV, I'm Jack Perkins.
Seems like I should have my own thing at Yell Like Hell.
Now we have our Would You Rather. Aaron has the question.
All right, Maddie, would you rather go to jail for 20 years or go to jail until you solve a Rubik's Cube?
It's a good question. Can I choose when the 20 years are? Like, can I start the 20 years?
Nope, happens right
years?
now. You go to jail right now, or you solve a Rubik's Cube and you get out.
Could I have help? Actually, I choose Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube?
Well, wait, can I, because I'd have phone calls. Alexa, who is watching, she's one of our biggest fans, knows how to solve them in 1:30. And so if I can just use my phone call, I'll call her up. She'll come help me out. So there's my answer.
There's your answer.
What about you?
I know I solved with your Rubik's Cube, so I'll do that.
What? Yeah. You do?
Yeah, that's why I won that question, because it was easy for me. Now let's move on to sports. Let's start this sports section off with away games this past week. Men and women's soccer traveled to Luther, where the men's team lost 2-0 and the women's team won 6-0. The women's volleyball traveled up to Dubuque, where they lost to Dubuque and Loris. Men and women's soccer had another doubleheader at Nebraska Wesleyan, where the men lost 1-0 and the women won 3-0. So we only have one sports highlights for you this week, and that's a Simpson football homecoming game. So let's check that out.
Take cover. Here comes the storm.
Simpson football took on Nebraska Wesleyan for homecoming this past Saturday. The Storm started strong in the first quarter when senior Jay Jensen connected with junior Cole Staska for a 22-yard touchdown pass putting them on the board early and setting the tone for the game. The Prairie Wolves answered in the second quarter, tying the game 7-7. The Storm scored shortly after when sophomore Jay Romulus ran for a 71-yard rushing touchdown. Freshman DeMarco Young had a 1-yard rushing touchdown to make the score 14-7 going into halftime. The third quarter was scoreless from both teams. Senior Zach Truitt and junior CJ Hangartner led the defense with 7 and 8 tackles respectively. Truitt had a tackle for loss of 5 yards and his 5th career interception. Hangartner had a tackle for a loss of 4 yards and his 2nd career interception. The fourth quarter brought another touchdown for the Prairie Wolves, but it wasn't enough to defeat the Storm. Simpson came away with a 21-14 homecoming victory. Their next game is this Saturday at Wartburg. From SCTV, I'm Morgan Rosenbeck.
And that's the final score. Simpson 21, Nebraska Wesleyan 14.
Football got the W. Soccer got the W. Men's soccer got the W. All home games.
This was a great week for homecoming. One of the best ones I've had since I've been here.
Yeah, roll Storm.
Roll Storm.
Thanks for joining us this week.
Next week we will not have an episode due to fall break, so everybody just enjoy your fall break. For SCTV, I'm Aaron Wilkins.
And I'm Maddie Hays.